Welcome! Today we're going to explore some fascinating facts about Sudan. So let's dive right in. What is the capital of Sudan? It's Khartoum. This vibrant city is uniquely positioned at the confluence of the Blue and White Nile rivers, creating a stunning skyline. What is the official language of Sudan? The official language is Arabic. You'll see it everywhere, from signs and billboards to everyday conversations in the bustling streets of Khartoum. What is the currency of Sudan? The currency is the Sudanese pound, often abbreviated as SDG. You can see it in action in local markets, where colorful banknotes change hands every day. So, what is the total population of Sudan? Well, it's approximately 45 million people. And what is the total area of Sudan? It covers 1,886,068 square kilometers. Now, which continent is Sudan located on? It's in Africa, specifically in the northeastern part of the continent. History and culture. How has the history and culture of Sudan developed? Well, it all began with the ancient Nubian kingdoms, which left a lasting legacy with their impressive pyramids and rich traditions. Then, the Islamic influence came into play, shaping much of Sudan's religious and cultural landscape. Later, British colonization introduced new elements and challenges. Finally, Sudan gained its independence, marking a new chapter in its diverse and multifaceted history. What are the important historical events and milestones in Sudan? Let's highlight some key moments. The rise of the Nubian kingdoms, which were known for their wealth and architectural achievements. The Mahdist War, which was a significant conflict against colonial powers. Sudan's independence from British-Egyptian rule in 1956, a pivotal moment in the nation's history. And of course, the secession of South Sudan in 2011, which reshaped the political landscape of the region. What are the traditions and customs of Sudan? Well, traditional clothing, music, dance, and the influence of Islam on daily life are all integral parts of Sudanese culture. You might see people wearing traditional garments like the jalabiya, playing traditional instruments, and performing dances that have been passed down through generations. Now let's talk about Sudanese cuisine. What are the famous local dishes of Sudan? Some of the most well-known dishes include ful medames, which are stewed fava beans, kizra, a type of flatbread, and asida, a wheat porridge. These dishes are not only delicious, but also hold a special place in the hearts and homes of the Sudanese people. Tourism. What are the most popular tourist destinations in Sudan? The pyramids of Meroe, Dinder National Park, and the city of Port Sudan are definitely at the top of the list. What are the must-see natural attractions in Sudan? Well, the Red Sea coral reefs, the Nile River, and the Nubian Desert are absolute must-sees. So, what are the museums and monuments of historical and cultural significance in Sudan? Well, there are quite a few remarkable sites. For instance, the National Museum of Sudan in Khartoum showcases an extensive collection of artifacts that span Sudan's rich history. Then, there's Al-Mahdi's tomb in Omdurman, which stands as a symbol of Sudan's resistance and heritage. And of course, the ancient temples at Soleb, which offer a fascinating glimpse into the past. These places, among others, provide a deep insight into Sudan's cultural and historical landscape. So, are there any UNESCO World Heritage Sites in Sudan? Absolutely! The archaeological sites of the island of Meroe are a treasure trove of ancient history, with royal pyramids, temples, and other structures. Then there's Gebel Barkal and the surrounding Napatan region, which are rich in monumental ruins that reflect the grandeur of the ancient kingdom of Kush. These sites are not just historically significant, but they also highlight the cultural richness of Sudan. Now let's talk about entertainment and activities. Sudan offers a variety of experiences for visitors and locals alike. From traditional music and dance to modern recreational activities, there's something for everyone to enjoy. Whether you're exploring bustling markets, enjoying a boat ride on the Nile, or participating in local festivals, Sudan's vibrant culture and hospitality are sure to leave a lasting impression. So, what are the popular activities to do in Sudan? Well, exploring archaeological sites is definitely a highlight. You can also enjoy diving in the Red Sea, which is just breathtaking. And of course, visiting traditional markets, or souks, is a must for anyone wanting to experience the local culture. Now, you might be wondering, what is the nightlife like in Sudan? Sudan's nightlife is quite modest. It's more centered around social gatherings and cultural events rather than typical nightlife venues. So, you can expect traditional Sudanese music and dance performances, and plenty of evening social gatherings, especially in Khartoum. And what are some fun places for children and families in Sudan? Well, visiting the Khartoum Zoo is always a great option. Kids will love exploring the pyramids of Meroe, and don't forget about enjoying the beautiful beaches at Port Sudan. There's really something for everyone. Where are the famous shopping areas in Sudan? Well, let me tell you a bit about them. You have the bustling souks in Omdurman, which are just teeming with life and traditional Sudanese goods. Then there are the vibrant markets of Khartoum, where you can find almost anything you're looking for. And don't forget the charming local craft shops in Port Sudan, offering unique handmade items. Now let's move on to some practical information. How is transportation managed in Sudan? It's quite interesting, actually. There are various public transport options available, including buses and taxis that are commonly used in cities like Khartoum. For longer distances, domestic flights connect major cities, making travel across the country more convenient. So, what are the accommodation options in Sudan? Well, you'll find a variety of choices ranging from modern hotels in Khartoum to charming guest houses. And if you're venturing into rural areas, you might even get the chance to stay in traditional Nubian-style homes. It's a unique experience. What is the security situation in Sudan? While traveling, it's crucial to stay updated on local conditions due to occasional conflicts and regional instability. General safety tips include keeping a low profile, avoiding large gatherings, and always being aware of your surroundings. Stay informed and travel smart. Let's dive into some interesting facts and tips. What are some lesser-known interesting facts about Sudan? Well, did you know that Sudan has more pyramids than Egypt? Yeah, it's true. And interestingly, the country is one of the world's largest producers of gum arabic. What local rules and restrictions should be observed? It's important to respect Islamic customs, follow modest dress codes, and be aware of restrictions on alcohol. How does the local population generally treat tourists? Sudanese people are known for their hospitality and generosity towards visitors, despite the country's challenges. What are some basic phrases in the local language that tourists should know? Here are a few. Hello, which is Assalamu alaikum, thank you, which is shukran, and goodbye, which is ma'a as-salama.